Hey. Now, bear in mind here with the chat, there is a, I think it might be a 15-second delay or so. Bear in mind here with the chat. So, just know that as we go forward. And I'm doing quite good, Sonic DBZ fan. Thank you for joining in on my first ever live stream. Let me see here. So, today I'm going to be doing the first, or playing through the first game of Spyro on the Reignited trilogy. It should probably take us maybe 2.5 hours to go through that. And depending on how things are going on the stream by that point, we'll see if we keep going or not. What if Spyro was for the Dreamcast? I don't know. That would be pretty interesting, I guess. I guess it'd be more graphically enhanced if we're talking about the PS1 original. So yes, let me just set myself up over here, like so. Normally, on the other live streams, I'd be looking over at this screen over there. But since this is set up over here for this screen on PlayStation, I'll be looking at this screen. So let's go ahead and get started. What's up, Strawberry Jupiter? How you doing? Let me know, by the way, guys, how the audio is with the game and then my audio. Let me know if the audio in the game's a little too low for you, or if you want it a little higher, if it's a little too high. Just kind of let me know, because it's a little hard to know on my side because of how things are set up. So don't feel afraid to let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and start a brand new slot. In the world of dragons. Oh my. Yeah, I believe the load time should be a little bit better since the update they did for this game. But we'll see.
Okay, rolling.
Oh yeah, we got subtitles now.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this ganasty
A little note. I love how in this Reignited trilogy, if you look in the backgrounds, it looks like a water brush painting.
Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Hello there, Chisaki, and also Kachow back at ya, Lyrical Jenny.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Okay, now we can get back into the game. Now, this is my first ever live stream. Oh, and I don't even have to put in the cheat code, because you guys know this is the only way to play the game, is with Spyro with his nice sunglasses. Let's just kind of come over here for a seckie. Yeah, let's just kind of get a good look at that boy. He is a handsome boy. Let me tell you what. That is a handsome, thick purple boy. Just kind of admire that. All right, now we'll go ahead and release our first dragon.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So yeah, definitely interesting. Let me actually check something real quick. Make sure we have, yeah, I got the motion blur off. Well, that was actually a big controversy at the time, whenever the game had first come out, was the motion blur. I'm sure many of you probably are aware of that. A lot of people got motion sickness from the game. I never personally experienced that, but I will say the game looks a lot better, just from a visual standpoint without the motion blur. So that's always a nice thing that they added later. And of course, now they have subtitles on everything. And they're even nice enough to make all the subtitles the same color as the actual characters, like skin or whatever. So that's definitely nice. This first game, like I said, should take us just a few hours to beat. And we'll see how the string goes by then. But nonetheless, Delbin. Sounds like Dylan.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch you.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first.
Don't tell me what to
You know
do.
what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Alright, so obviously our goal by the end of this stream will be to torch Nasty's ass. And, you know, kind of have fun as we go. One thing you might note is, let's just take a good look at these Norks right here. See, they're cowards, obviously, but let's just kind of wait for him to get his little position. He should find his hiding spot here soon. Yes, there we go. Oh no, he's still going. Okay, I guess he's just not gonna stop. Oh no, there he is. So let's go ahead and rate this guy. He's got a pretty nice hat, I guess, but looking kind of I don't know, weird pants. So I don't know. What's in there. But we're gonna go ahead and rate some of the Norks as we go along, just to kind of, you know, get a good sense of their style. Because, you know, as we know, being Sunglasses Spyro kind of gives you a certain, I don't know, knowledge. If you don't know, wearing sunglasses as a whole gives you some insight into people's fashion sense, and so you have a good way of I don't know. I don't know how I'm going with this. Anyway, I guess we'll fucking do that. We've got our first skill point, which was actually added to this game from the second and third one in this remaster. Let's see. The sunglasses cure the motion sickness. Yes, they do. They do cure the motion sickness, actually. Let's go ahead and free him. Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Yes, we must complete one of the other artisan lands. Looks like we have 5 people watching right now, so that's nice. Hi to all of you guys. Go ahead and free this last dragon. Thomas. Now, when it comes to a Thomas, they're either a really nice person or they're just the opposite, so let's find out.
And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Wow. Now this Snork, you can see, he's got a mohawk. And he's got like, I don't know, like some Sly Cooper like things around his eyes, a mask. And so he's a little bit better. He's doing a little bit better fashion-wise, so... I mean, bear in mind, having better fashion sense doesn't really save you from getting your ass torched by Spyro, but it's an honor to be able to know if he likes you or not, you know? It's just... It's the way it is. Because, you know, Spyro, he doesn't actually give a shit about you, that's the thing. But it's always nice to have his approval before he kills you, so... Sup, Snickety Slice. Welcome to my first ever live stream. We're gonna have to have you come on this next time around. I know what we had talked about doing that. Still want to do that sometime here soon. But for this first one, I wanted to see how things go first. You know, it's remarkable. Did I get all? I didn't get all the gems. Did I? It's weird because now as I'm talking to you guys, I feel like I'm forgetting things. And I missed two. We'll come back and get those two in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and go into my personal favorite level in the whole game. Dark Hollow. Yes, we will get to Moneybags in the second game. He is one of the best characters, obviously. But he's not in this first game. So I already liked this level in the first game, just because of its overall atmosphere and music. But in this remaster, they really outdid themselves, because you got this nice aesthetic here, where it's got the blue and the orange contrasting each other. So that's nice. You got the full moon. You got these like paint-like visuals with the see, like, look how the outlines of the bushes are. It's like a little painting. It's just beautiful. And then you go out here. Let's just kill that fucker. And then you got these shelves of books. You got knowledge, guys. So it's nice. You know, it's just aesthetically pleasing. And then also, oh, okay, so this Snork, he's gonna have to give him a solid 2, because he's a thick boy and everything, but he's wearing a bucket and he's just got a loincloth. That's just a 2. Really, the only thing that's making him above a 1 is I guess the meat club. That's nice. Oh, what was that? Let's see here. What? I didn't catch what that was, or oh. Hectoro just subscribed. Nice. Thank you, Hectoro. Glad to have your subscription. Yeah, actually, real quick, let me set something real quick here. Cause there we go. Alright. Sorry, I just wanted to set this up so I could easily see that a little better. And then also another thing I loved about this level too, you got the candles, but then all the dragons are riders. Isn't that nice? Isn't that cool?
I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Oh, well. Thank you for that information. But yeah, they're riders, and I'm a rider, so it's like, oh, well, this level, I already like this level, and then they made it like have books and, like riders and shit, and it's like, wow, this is, oh crap, this is nice, this is cool. As for these guys, gonna give them a 2.5, gonna give them a 3 actually, because of that silver shield and the sword. That bumps them up a little bit. They were, now it should be noted, they were bloody knives in the original, not swords. I'm just now noticing that. But, what can you do? They still look nice. Ooh. And this guy gets a 3. No, he gets a 4 because of all the silver. So yeah, this is, there we go, and, there we go. And look at this room. This is like one of the best rooms in the whole game. Look at all of these books and these candles and that blue water contrasted with the orange colors, and then you got the ceiling. It's just so nice, guys. It's so lovely. It's quite lovely.
Spyro,
Not digging the guy's
wanna know
hat
a
though.
secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's
Wow.
safe with me.
Yeah, because you want to look around when you're in this room. See, they knew it was up. They knew it was up. So there's that. Go ahead and get these gems and the key. You know, it's funny. Before, I mean, obviously, this is my first ever live stream and shit. I always miss that one. But I've always wanted to have the means to do something like live streams or Let's Plays on YouTube before. Oh, thank you. Thank you for, yeah. The anime posters are quite nice. I'm obviously quite a fan of, I mean, if I like the anime enough to get a wall scroll or poster of it, obviously, it's, you know, it's premium quality. But yeah, I've always wanted to do something like live streams or something. I never had the means to. And before, actually, a little fun trivia is one of the first things I wanted to do with a YouTube channel before I really had an idea, I guess, of where I wanted to go with it, is I was originally going to be a Let's Play channel, mostly, just because, I don't know, I've just always enjoyed watching Let's Plays and stuff. It's a fun time, a way to pass the time. But now, I'll definitely, start doing it more on here. I've had the means for a little bit now, last couple weeks, but college has been a lot. Oh, he does the Shakespeare, the Hamlet pose. Oh, and his name's Darius. Gotta love Darius. It's an awesome name. Someone should write a book where Darius is the guy, you know, he's like the main character. That's like the name of the main character. That'd be a pretty good book, guys. Go get that chest, and then we'll be out of this level. But I will say in future streams, I wanted to start off with something that I'm obviously quite familiar with. I kind of see it as a, oh no, I'm not doing good with this. Where is that last gem? There, okay, where's the... See, of course, the one time I'm streaming a game, I will miss 2 or 3 gems every single time I'm going through a level. Because that's just the way it is, isn't it? Okay, here we go. We'll get that. Yeah, it's a little tip, by the way. In this game, they added it. It was like a little feature that you could get in all the other games. Let's just retract, huh? Play Smash with viewers. I might do that at some point in the future. But yeah, if you press this, the analog stick down in the remake, the sparks will point to where the missing gems are, so you don't have to spend hours trying to figure out where it's at. That originally was something that you just randomly earn in the other ones, through, I believe, skill points, or beating Sparks' levels, actually, in the third one. There might have been a cheat code in the second one, I don't remember, but nonetheless, though, let's find the last couple gems where they're at in this world. They were in there, weren't they? I walked right by them. There they are. But anyway, getting back on point. Oh, we got a 7th viewer, looks like now. Hello. I wanted to start off with Spyro because it was my first game I ever played as a child. all the way back on the PS1. And so I feel like, I don't know, it just sort of fit having it be my first ever game that I live stream. Originally, it was whenever I was going to do a Let's Play channel, it was going to be the first ever game that I do a Let's Play on. So, you know, that's definitely cool. The stream already has a dislike for some reason. Oh, well, you know, that's just the way it is. I don't know. It would have been cooler if someone, you know, like, said why they disliked it or whatever. But, you know, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Maybe it's one of all those people that disliked all of that, my Spyro video. It's...
When you free a dragon or step on one of the platforms, you see
Yeah, Snickety, it might, actually. Because, I have a feeling he's still stalking around on my channel. I've gotten some weird comments once in a while from some weird accounts. So he could, for sure. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what? Likes and dislikes both get, the same. It's like in the algorithm anyway. It means the same thing, so that's fine. That's all good. Gavin. Hey, look, it's that guy who works at Starbucks.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Yeah, Spyro's not picking up what you're putting down, Starbucks guy. He did kind of have a nice mustache, though. I'll give him that. Boy. It's one weird thing with this is once in a while, a little glitch that happens with Sparks is he'll just randomly not pick up a gem when you go buy it. Don't really know why. It's just like a random thing that happens once in a while in this remake. Your first enemy, you are going up in the world. Oh, well, I guess that's true. That's always a positive way to look at things, for sure. You know, it's a weird thing, by the way. These guys, these shepherds... Don't do that. These shepherds, back in the PS1, I had no idea what the hell these things were. They just looked like brown cloaks with a cane. Now, obviously, you know, it makes more sense. But there's a lot of random enemies in the game. Back in the PS1 graphics, I just kind of used my imagination to fill out what they were in my head. And then looking at them now, it's sort of like, oh, that's kind of cool. I get it. I get you now. I guess the argument could be said it takes away from some of the charm of the originals, but you know, like the original, using your imagination for some of that stuff. But still, it's still pretty cool. I like that. It's
Spyro, my
oh, he's got a big finger. Gildas.
You bet.
I like that no dragon looks exactly the same also in this game, in the remake.
Pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Okay. So, you know what? One little thing. They should have had the sound effect that happens when you smack into the wall there. See, I've played the original game so many times that even the most minor of little things, of changes, I'm gonna notice. I would be... Okay, let's catch this guy real quick. Oh, actually, where is it? There should be, maybe it was on the other side. There's a added skill point thing. There's a tulip in this. You know what's weird? It feels like it's a little more difficult to catch the thieves in this remake. It feels like you don't really, I don't know, catch up to them as quickly. Please say Nico Nico Ni. Well, I guess I just said it. Nico Nico Ni! Okay. I guess I should note, I guess I didn't mention that, but because this is so easy to get a 100% completion on the game, we're gonna go ahead and get a 100% completion on the game, just because, I mean, I don't know, who's playing through the original Spyro and not getting 100%? You don't have to do anything special, besides just collect everything. It just feels weird to not collect everything, after doing it so many times. I feel like I'm missing things, missing out on stuff, so... And there was a tulip somewhere, but I guess we'll just forget about that. Aster.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Okay. One little thing, as I remember, this obviously looks nice and clear now. You're almost tempted to jump in, but that would be a mistake! Because you still drown. But in the original PS1 one, that shit looked scary as hell. Water kind of still is, but it was really just deep purplish blue, and it just looked like, don't touch that, that looks bad. Go ahead and get this down here real quick. That should be level complete. Right? Oh no, we missed another one. Probably up there. Spyro or Crash? I mean, which one I like better? Definitely Spyro. Now, I love me Crash. He is a good orange boy as well. But Spyro, you know, he's just got too much more sentimental value. And you know what? Also, Spyro is, he's just, I don't know. He just kind of radiates this essence, you know? Just this essence about him. Oh, you know what? There's that tulip. And, yeah. There we go. Plus, he's also purple. And you know, right now he's wearing sunglasses, so he's basically my channel branding, so that's always cool. I'm just gonna go to exit level. In future streams, I'm probably going to be playing quite a few survival horror games and things of that nature. Just because that's what I've always wanted to do. Some that I've played and some that I haven't, so I'll go in a little bit blind. The thing about survival horror games, especially independent ones, is usually they're short enough where even if you're going into it blind, there's not too many moments where you're just like running around like a dumbass trying to figure out what you're trying to do. So, you know, that's always good. And that'll be a lot of fun. We'll see if... It's actually kind of hard to get a genuine scare reaction out of me, just because of how often I watch scary films, horror movies, and, you know, everything of that nature. But you know what? Playing it all by myself on stream, you never know what might happen. I already feel myself going absent-minded sometimes, talking so much. Because I kind of feel like concentration's broken a bit. So, who knows? We'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, for sure. But yet again, Wanted to start with something a little bit more simple this time. Nils, he's got.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Ooh, that camera angle.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls.
If you haven't noticed, all the dragons in this world, that's kind of a cool thing they decided to do. In every world, there's like, whoa, what the hell was that? Just like jumped out of nowhere. That was a weird. Okay. This remake has a couple weird glitches in there. But then again, the original did too, I guess. So, you know, in some odd sense, it kind of fits. What was I? Oh, yeah. In every world, every one of the 6 dragon worlds, they actually decide to go on with a full-on theme with each one of them. For the dragons. So in this one, it's obviously arts and crafts, writing, painting, and in this guy's case, baking.
Thanks, Spyro.
Thanks, Spyro.
On the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
I did not. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, I forgot to rate that guy. I guess I'll have to do that in a minute. You get a skill point also for just randomly, you know. You get a skill point for getting all these bulls to just lay on their horns. It's actually a pretty fucked up skill point if you think about it, because, you know, he's not getting out of there. He's stuck. That fucker is going to starve and die there. And I could just put him out of his misery right now and torch his ass, but I'm not gonna. Because that skill point matters more to me than his existence. See that? Look at Spyro. He don't give a shit. So let's just get out of here then. Point is this game is encouraging you to make these things suffer. This guy, this Snork, you know, he's got a tie. He's got that little, whatever you call it, whatever you call them. I don't know. He's pretty nice. I'll give him a solid 6. You know. Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running?
Dragons are dank. Anthropomorphic role models. Yeah?
Run!
I guess that's true, huh?
I'm getting a little...
Dragons are kind of just nice as a whole, I suppose. I really love... Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Oh gosh, I need to... Also, welcome to the stream, Linda and Lucius. Or, not Lucius, I don't know why I said, Ludius and Nihilheim. Lucid, I know it's Lucid. Fuck. Ah, yeah, this thief's a lot more difficult to get, so we're gonna do this little trick. Boom! Oh. Disappointment. Hey Dylan, I joined in late, but I'm here. Oh, well, thanks for being here, Cloud Connection. Thanks. Glad to have you here. I was just saying a little earlier that we're gonna be going through this first whole game. Trying to complete. Why am I? What the hell was that? What's up with that? Boom! Gotcha. We're gonna be going through the first whole game. I think this is the last one. Yeah, there we go. Skill point acquired.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Oh my god, that is an ugly dragon. That is an ugly ass dragon.
The pause menu.
something wrong with his face. His nose. Alright, we got everything first time here. Let's get out of here. We're almost done with this first world already. We're gonna go to Toasty. Lucid is my favorite Jew. He is a pretty good Jew, isn't he? Out of context, this might be a little bit whatever, but you know what? It's fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Let's go ahead and go to Toasty now. Ah, yeah, that's cool. You know what I find funny? Toasty, the first boss in the game, gets this cool dragon head thing that opens up and it's like intimidating. His name's Toasty. He's got a red background for his thing. It's like, wow, this is gonna be pretty freaking cool, right, guys? But you know what? All the other bosses, outside of Nasty, I guess, they don't get a dragon head. I think, wow, that's disappointing. Wouldn't it have been cool if in every world, every boss got a dragon head and you had to complete one level before you get to the boss? Just saying, it would have been cool. Damn, Spyro's got some dope-ass shade. Yeah, he does. He does got some dope-ass shades. You know, I think I better join him for a little bit. Anticlimax boss. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, is all the bosses in Spyro 1 are kind of anticlimax boss. But what can you do? They did a lot better with the bosses in the sequels. But you know, that's actually one of those things. I know, like, a lot of people are like, you know, I want the games to be as true as they are to the originals, and that's fine, you know. I think it would have been awesome, though, if I were remaking Spyro. I would have made the bosses in the remake more of like a boss. You know, like have a life bar. Stupid dog. Stupid dog, you make me look bad. More of a boss. Especially Nasty. Oh, but what can you do? They're still kind of charming in there. Whatever. I remember back whenever there was just a little bit of gameplay, this game was coming out, you saw all the game journalists playing through this level, and these dogs were giving them a terrible time. Like, they just didn't realize they had to walk backwards to dodge them, no matter how many times they got hit and died to them. I'm like, wow, this game's really difficult, isn't it? Wow, this is pretty hard game, guys. Might be Dark Souls or something. But no, you just gotta walk backwards, but such is things, I suppose. Let's see if we can... Bop! And there it goes. Courage reference. Dylan's truly a long-lost Texan. Ah, yes. Yes, I am, indeed. I'm gonna take the sunglasses off for a minute. I'll be cool again in a minute. Yes, I love Courage Cowardly Dog. Oh, there seems to be some buffering with the stream.
Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Spyro is just dog souls.
I think I smell a barbecue.
Be
Yeah.
careful, Spyro.
True.
Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
But yeah, Courage Cowardly Dog is a great show. See, here we got Toasty. Now I'll give him this. You know, they made him look a little more cool. He's got that whole scarecrow aesthetic going on. He kind of looks like something out of a scary movie. Got that scythe. Pretty nice, but then you just poop. Oh, okay, he was a little late on the running away there. But, you know, kind of a cool fellow, I guess. Oh, there we go. Rate cow and chicken on a scale to 1 to 10. You know. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I guess got a new subscriber named Thomas. And I was just talking about earlier how Thomases are either a really good or really bad. Guess that Thomas is pretty good, huh? Thanks for subscribing, Thomas. And rate cow and chicken from a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, I'd go with Snickety Slice's answer. Definitely it'd be an 11. Look at you. Look at you. You used to be something and now you're just a sheep on stilts. You're a lie. Now die. Oh yeah, that's yeah, you'd be a good Thomas too, Snickety. You know, it's weird. I just know so many Thomases. I don't know what it is. It's just like they're either really good or they're really bad. It's just, you know, I don't know how it is. I guess it's just because I know so many of them. But no, I guess the good ones really outweigh the bad ones overall. Ah, good old toast, yeah. Oh, and Dark Icarus. You're not familiar? Welcome to the stream. And bonjour, back to you. Yes, the Thomas scale of good to bad.
Wow, I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Yeah, I have.
You may travel to the Peacekeepers world if you
Ah,
want. Are you ready
Peacekeepers,
to
let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, I forgot the Speedway. Forgot the Speedway here. Ah, man. Man. We'll come back in a minute. We'll come back in a bit. See, the stream's making me forget things. It's making me forget things as I'm playing. It's so weird. I'm so used to like just like it's remote in my mind. Like I know exactly where to go, when to do it. And now it's like playing through the game while talking to you guys. Like, oh, I'm forgetting shit all the time. Did not expect that to happen. Guys, let me know if any of you can relate. I'm not a fan of sand levels. You know, people complain about water levels a lot. And I get the hatred over water levels. I get it. But sand levels, there's just something about sand levels that's just a real bore. I don't know. I do like the designs of dragons here. Like warriors.
Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Pretty badass. You know, one thing is I do wish they would have... I know it would have been stupid amount of effort for no reason, but it would have been cool to have the sunglasses in all the cutscenes too. But you know, I understand why they don't. Thomas the Tank Engine, yeah, that's a Thomas. So we got this guy, oh, and he's like ominously walking towards me. You know, he's not too bad fashion-wise. He's got a cape or something. We got this guy, this little shorty, short, who's just like not very bright. We're gonna give the Norks here a solid, I don't know, we'll call it a 6. I'll be generous and give him a 6. I mean, it's kind of cool. Oh, you know what? That right there, that little salute, that bumped him up to a 7. That was a 7 right there. He was fighting his place. Now, this is one of those little infamous things from the originals. The I wish I could watch more now, but I have to edit some audio. That's no problem, Gumshoe. That's no problem. I'm just glad you're able to make it for a little bit. Also, hello, Debbie Damaski. Nice to have you over here. Wow, you know what? I'm actually having a... for a first stream, we got a pretty good amount. Oh, and look, see right there. So we got them shaking their ass. Yeah, that green Nork ass. See, for that right there, because they... they like to show off their... That's an 8. That's an 8 right there. Turn around. Yeah. See? Oh, he's a coward, though. The other ones, they weren't cowards. You're a coward, so you're gonna get a 5. You know what? The Peacekeepers does look good in the remake. I will give them that. The whole level as a whole does look good. Like I said earlier about not liking sand levels a whole lot. That's just more of like a personal... That's like a personal vendetta I have. What did I get that for? I forgot what you got that for. It's just like a personal vendetta I have. But overall, though... Overall, I do like this level. The way they designed it. I love that they kept the weird... And you know what? This level does kind of have a nice juxtaposition in design. Because you got the sandy hills, the yellow sandy hills, and you got that purplish goo. So it's kind of cool. Kind of nice. Kind of nice, guys. Really, what did I get that skill point for earlier? I thought maybe for a second it was because I got all the tents or something, but then there are 2 more tents, so what did I get it for, guys? Enough for spelling because I don't know how Sprout... I give a Norks a B for booty. Yeah. Sorry, I need to check over on the chat more. It's a little bit... It's being active. I need to go over there. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go over here now. You know, I guess I didn't rate the thieves, though. I didn't rate them. See, now here's the thing. Here's the thing about the thieves in this one. Is... In the original, it was just like a face in the darkness. But now, you can actually see, like you couldn't see their face because the blackness in between the spaces was, just blackness. But now they're just like this black creature with white eyes and stuff. Am I gonna be able to like walk up? Okay, it's like, what the hell? But now they're just like this black creature, and it's kind of creepy, guys. I'm not gonna lie, kind of creepy. Gunner. Yeah, they had skill points in the first game. There's also kind of like extra skill points in all of them because of the trophies. I'm not going to worry about the skill points and trophies, obviously. I have platinums on all of them, but that'll take a lot longer. Not that much longer, but I don't want to do that. So, we're just going to try and stick to just completing the game for now. Which, again, shouldn't take us too long. Oh my god, freaked me out there for a minute. Okay. Here's a question for... Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I'm disappointed in myself right now. I'm very disappointed in myself. Shit. Okay, back up. So, question for the chat. What's your favorite... No! What the fuck? Oh my god. No. I will say there are some... I don't know. jumps in the remake that feel oddly... I talked about this in my video, but there are some jumps in this remake that feel really... Like, what the fuck is going on with me right now? Okay, I feel terrible. There's some jumps that just feel really outwardly difficult for some reason. A lot harder than they were in the original. It's like a weird jumping thing. I don't know. But anyway. What? Ooh, come on. Come on. Are you serious? Okay, we're just gonna worry about that in a minute then. I'll come back to that. I don't want to die again. Okay. But nonetheless, I think I saw that I lost this. I lost the watcher during that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But nonetheless, what is you guys' favorite? What is your favorite level from Spyro that you remember? Actually, no. Before we get into that, what's your favorite Spyro game? What's your favorite Spyro game? Yeah. First Stream Blues. That's... I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed in myself for not being able to make that jump. I'll come back to it, I promise. I'll be back. I don't... Again, fucking course. The one time I'm streaming the game I've played over 1,000,000 times will be the one time I don't fucking ever make any of the jumps. I swear to God. That was weird. But you know what? That's fine. We're gonna keep up pace. We're gonna keep going. We'll be back. We'll be back. The game has not conquered us. Let's see. Yeah. Got some F's in the chat for that one. Spyro has become Dark Soul. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got lots of Ripperoni. Okay. And we got 2 for Snickety. Yeah, anyone you play is my favorite. Oh, fuck. I need to pay attention. My default has to be the Season of Ice because it's the only one I've played, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. Dark Icarus 2 or 3 for me, and Chisaki 2. You know what? So definitely 2 and 3 has been like this debate in my mind for years. Which is the better? I'm actually fucking freaking myself out now that I'm gonna die again. I really do not want to die again. That would be pretty sad, guys. But I've always got to go with 2 because there's just something about 2 that I don't know. Something about 2. But 3 is like, it's just like right there. Right on the cusp of being my favorite. And they're both so similar. That is a weird looking Nork. Look at his eyes. It's really weird looking Nork. I need some health. I need some health. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Don't die. Oh shit. Don't die. Ah! Okay. But yeah, that's my feelings about what my favorite is. And you know what? It's unfortunate that Season of Ice is the only game that you've played, Cloud. Not a great entry, gotta say. It's alright. It's alright, but that camera is awful in that game. Speaking of Spyro 2, they should add in more levels in the remake, to be honest, mostly because the game feels short, really. So, I mean, I'm fine with the length of it, because, you know, I've just always enjoyed the game. I get where you're coming from, though. It is the shortest of the original trilogy. And it's weird that they have Summer Forest, Winter Tundra, Autumn Plains. It does feel like there should be like a spring. And it's been rumored for years that there was a spring, but then the creator said, no, there just never was a spring level. But, so I get where you're coming from. I think it would be cool. That would be one of the cool things, is if they wanted to do DLC for this game. Which I don't know if they're going to do or not. I remember they said they were going to, but it's been a little while. Would be to add another world into Spyro 2 and have it finally be that spring level. That would be pretty cool. But as it stands right now, you know, they're probably working on a new game. But we might see, you know, they only just within the last month updated the game with all these extra features like the subtitle and stuff. Who knows? Might see some DLC for it here soon. I will get to that area later because I need to get the key for... What the hell? What was that? Oh my god, what was that? Now, see, it's stuff like that, guys, that's kind of still glitchy about this remake. There's still little hiccups once in a while.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider.
I haven't played Spyro since I was 7, though, so I'm still waiting for my real introduction to Spyro. Yeah, definitely, I'd say get this Reignited Trilogy when you can, Cloud. It's a great way to start off the series, you know. I would say that maybe playing through the originals on the PS1 might give you an even better appreciation for it, but for just getting into the games, this is a great introduction to it overall. Very fun. Let me see. Let me tell you some facts about your feelings. Okay, go ahead, Lyrical Jenny. Best Spyro is Enter Dragonfly, obviously. Well, that's pretty obvious. Ooh, what should I play? Enter Dragonfly in a future stream, guys? Should I do that? Do I wanna go through that much pain for the sake of YouTube clicks? I don't know. It could be worth it. We might. Who knows? We'll see. Legend of Spyro. I'll get out of here. Legend of Spyro is such a deep game, though. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to disagree. Now, guys, Spyro Orange.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those.
That's a solid no from me, sir.
Those birds might look tough.
I have a PS4 now, so I can actually play Reignited now, and I have and not have to wait for a Switch version. Yeah, for sure. I definitely say get it, because you know what the thing is? The games are kind of short enough, too, where it's not like a... You get all 3 of them with the thing, obviously, but they're all fairly short, maybe barring the 3rd one, getting 100% completion. So, you know, it's weird. There's just, like, no fucking health in this level. I've been going on 1 hit for a little while now. We'll come back to that in a minute. Play Silent Hill 2, please. I will. I definitely will. That will be one of the games I play on stream, for sure. It's been a long while since I played Silent Hill 2 as a whole. So there might be a couple moments where I'm like, what do I give right now? What am I doing? It's only because it's been so long since I've played through it, but it should be fun overall. It'll probably also be one of those games that will take... It probably takes several streams to complete. Oh my god. I have to touch the gems to collect them right now. I'm waiting till it's released on the Switch. You know what? I think it probably will be on Switch eventually. It will eventually, I'm sure. So, let's see. Play Sonic. I definitely will Gumshoe at some point. Probably gonna play Sonic Adventure. Oh my god! No! Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my god. Well, at least I got full health back. But yes, I will. See what you did to me, Gumshoe? Look what you fucking did. Okay. Okay. But yes, I will play Sonic of various kinds at some point. Only have something. Let's see. Yeah, you bring Sonic and you bring death. Let's see. Please play Toy Story on Super Nintendo, but I warn you, it may make you cry. It's a real sad story. You know what? I'm sure it is, Strawberry Jukes. I'm sure it's a very deep, cutting, emotional story. One that I don't think I'll be able to handle on streams. Where the fuck am I? Pretty sure it's not over here, is it? It's up there, isn't it? Okay. So yeah. It's a sad game. I'll definitely, I'm sure it is quite sad. So, you know, I'll give it a go, maybe. Not on stream, though. Because I don't really want to. You know what, though? I do have something. I'll treat you guys with one of these next streams. I do have something Toy Story related as far as a game, you know. So that we'll get to that on another stream. Take that back. 10 out of 10 sadness. That's right. You can't handle Toy Story for Super Nintendo. You know what? I can't. I can't handle Toy Story Super Nintendo. It's too much for me. Too much. You know, I'm just like, I'm not emotionally there for that, you know? I will go to the cliff in a minute. I'm like dreading. I don't want to look like a freaking retard again. So we'll get to that cliff. We will conquer that cliff eventually, soon. And when we do, we'll complete that level. But until then, let's go back here. Too scared to cry on stream. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It's, you know. Now this Nork, you know, I didn't rate the Norks before. Kind of forgot about it. But I will say that Nork right there with the silver cape, it's pretty styling. Gonna give him an 8. Gonna give him a solid 8. Oh. Now that right there, that's looks like someone I know, actually. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say the Moo Moo's not really doing it for me. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead. It's a solid 3. Solid 3. You might be wondering what bumped him up from a 1 to a 3, Dylan. Where's your mind going with this? I don't know. You know, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. You know, she's got some nice sandals, I guess. You should make Spyro red. Should I make Spyro red, guys? What do you guys think? Alright, Dylan, I gotta go get dinner prepped. Hope the rest of the string goes well. See you later, Cloud, for sure. Glad you stopped on by. Also, does anyone remember Spyro Hero's Tale? Yes, I do. I do remember Spyro Hero's Tale, Dark Icarus. It's a pretty good game. Pretty good. It's not bad. You know, it's been a while since I played it, honestly.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do
Yeah.
the trick.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, you know, I just didn't figure that out. It's been a couple levels now since I've, you know, come here. I just haven't figured out, you know, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here, guys? It's just, like, not working. Love the purple gooey water. He does look like my channel right now, Gumshoe. He does. Purple and sunglasses. He's basically my whole channel branding right now. So we're probably gonna keep him purple for now. You know. Ooh, my good. Yeah, see, this, it feels a lot more difficult to catch these guys in this game. I don't know why. I don't mind it. Bear in mind. It's kind of a nice little challenge. But, like, you just, like, immediately can catch them in the remake if you know what you're doing. Oh, you little sneaky asshole. This is a cool level as a whole, actually. I love the whole idea of it being designed around, you know, you being able to glide everywhere. It's one of those levels that's uniquely Spyro, for sure. You couldn't really pull a level like this off in another game. It's very cool. You know, the design do look like furry bait. Ooh. Well, you know, we just don't talk about that, okay, Gumshoe? Alright? Alright? Okay? But yeah, I guess I remember at the time as the dragons were being revealed, there was a lot, let's just say there was a lot of posts on Twitter about people, you know, liking the dragons in more so than a normal person should, shall we say, and we'll just leave it at that. What? Alright, let's, open another furry bait. Enzo! It's a cool name.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Alright, smartass, I will. Now watch me fucking fall down into it. Oh, please don't do that. Okay. Okay. No, I got it. We got this. We don't got this. Oh my god, what is wrong with me this time? No. So, I will say, they are fun, Gumshoe. They are fun, but I'm having some issues here. Alright. This should make it. This should make it. This should make it. Wow. See, okay, now that's one thing I will say. Is that the glides in this game, you gotta be a lot more, like, pinpoint onto it, and you, on the remake, oh, he's just sitting there, that's weird. You have to be a lot more pinpoint with them, versus the original. Because, like, I am, like, literally clenching my ass cheeks every time I'm going over certain glides in this game. And, of course, I don't mind that. Again, difficulty-wise, but on stream, I'd rather not have to die over and over again, so we're gonna try our very best to not have that happen over and over again. But you know, it's difficult, or not? It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Just more so, it's just a little more tricky. I could see a newcomer coming into the game having a hard time with it.
You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you,
Notice he has mechanical wings. That's kind of interesting. Did he like lose his wings and then now he just has mechanical ones? See, it's designs like that that really makes me want to see what Toys for Bob could do with a brand new Spyro game. Because there's these little hints of cool ideas in the designs and design philosophy of this remake as a whole. But you know, there's only so much they can do because it's still a remake and they have to stay true to, you know, the original. But, so I feel like, I talked about this in my video too, I feel like there's this creativity that really shines through in the remake, but it's just still kind of limited. You could tell that they're trying their hardest to break through it. So for sure, I'm definitely excited to see what a new Spyro game is going to be like. Too bad they didn't add the hover in this game. Yeah, that would have been kind of a cool feature to kind of have them in all 3 games. They add the roll in each one of them, so, you know. Kind of reminds me a little bit of how in Crash 1 it's weird because in both these remakes, Spyro and Crash. All right, we're gonna try and do that jump. We're gonna try and do this. I thought I was gonna die there again. All right, come on. This ain't nothing. All right, this is fine. See, it's fine. What the fuck? That was close. Shit. Alright, oh, I don't have the key. I don't have the key. So we're gonna have to go back and do it again. We have to do it again. Oh my goodness. You know, this is fine. You know what, I meant to not get the key. Because I wanted to show off I could do it again. Let's do it again. Let's go. Alright. You mean you want to see Skylander? They won't. They fail. Just something. There's Skylander game. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it seems like Skylanders is dead. Yeah, as a whole, it seems like Skylanders is pretty much dead. You better make it. Okay. Because now they seem to be... Because, like, according to Activision's quota, they say they have to make... Am I still missing a damn gem? I'm missing several. What the fuck? According to their quota, they have to have one kids game every year. And Skylanders used to be that game. And now Skylanders is basically dead. Oh yeah, down here. And they've been replacing it with Spyro and Crash, which it seems like they're going to be releasing bi-yearly. Is that the correct terminology there? Oh, look, there's the other one. It's right over there. I don't think it's the right terminology, but anyway, yeah, they're gonna do a Spyro game and then they'll do a Crash game year by year, which I prefer a lot better because I'm never a fan of Skylanders myself personally. So you know, I'm glad to have Spyro and Crash back as they were. This is another one of those really cool levels. I really love the design overall here. And it's a nice, it feels so refreshing after several sand levels to have this cool, icy level. I mean, just look at that. Look at the mountains and the sky. It's just so fucking pretty. So that's the one thing about this remake, that regardless of any little glitches here and there that they kind of had to fix and whatnot, it is a pretty game and really like captures some of that magic once in a while of the originals. Now this guy, I guess we should note, as far as rating him, he's purple, so you know that's an automatic 5. His hat's okay. He's kind of like, he's got like a Russian hat. I don't know. We're just gonna keep it at a 5. We'll just put it at that. How about that? We'll just keep it at 5. Ulrich.
Word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before
Like
charging
me.
those large enemies.
Cool. You didn't like his dopey Skylanders design. Spyro's, you mean? Or Crash's? I didn't mind Crash's so much. Didn't mind that. Spyro, I don't know what happened there. He looks like a lizard more than he does a dragon. I don't know. It's very, very, very strange. Also, don't get me started on Netflix. So, you know, honestly, I never watched the Netflix Spyro or Netflix Skylanders show. Even though I knew it had Spyro and Crash in it, never really felt the interest. Now that I guess maybe, I'm not gonna lie, part of it was because I was kind of probably bitter as a whole because of, you know, Spyro being used as a marketing tool for another game that was clearly not Spyro. But after the fact, you know.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Russian, well, that might take some points. Yeah, I guess I didn't really elaborate on my thing there, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're just I don't know. Let's get this here. Bop. Go back here. Wait. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Andor.
Thank you for releasing me.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume most of you who've played Spyro have played Crash as well. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer Spyro or Crash? And if you have played Crash, regardless if you like him more or less than Spyro, what's your favorite Crash game? Ooh, you know what? I like this guy. Look at this guy. This silver. Oh, yeah, you tried to hit me, didn't you? You missed. You missed, boy. Pretty cool, though. I guess I'd give him an 8. He's a solid 8 because of all the silver. You know, duh. And go back. Turn around. Turn around. When the company gives up a project and moves on to another IPs. Actually, I guess while I'm at it too, do any of you guys like Skylanders? Have any of you guys played them? I'll be frank, I've never really played them, just because, I don't know, personal reasons, but never played them. But you know what, I'm interested. Have any of you guys played them, and do you like them? What's your thoughts on Skylanders? I keep hitting that guy before I rate him, but I'd rate the guy in the ski shit an 7. Just a solid 7. Ooh, you came close, but you missed. Asher.
Thanks for freeing me,
Let's see.
Spyro.
I like Naughty Dog with Crash and did Jack and Daxter till they moved on. Oh, yeah. Crash, but I haven't played it since I was a wee lad, so I couldn't tell you which is my favorite. I definitely really like Crash. It's weird because they're, in many ways, even though the two are connected, gameplay-wise, other than the fact they're a platformer, they could not be more different platformers. Spyro's a more open, collect-a-thon game, whereas Crash is a much more linear, very just platformer-oriented, just pure skill-based, I guess you could say. But they're both great in their own ways. I played it over my friend's blend game, and like Giants, but that's really, I had more fun with Lego Dimensions. I haven't played any of the Lego games since the original Lego Star Wars. They've made so many of them. But, yeah. Yeah, Skylanders is one of those games that, I don't know, beyond the fact that I just wasn't a big fan of them using Spyro as a marketing tool for a game that's just not Spyro gameplay oriented at all. The gameplay just didn't really appeal to me, to be honest, and I didn't like the fact that you had to get all those toys and collectibles to complete the game. Like, I know you don't have to get all of them. Technically, you just have to get, like, a certain number of them, but you know what? I'll be honest, I just don't give a shit. Don't like having to do that. Well, I had more fun because Sonic was in it. The Lego Dimensions, you mean? Yeah, you know what? I've seen the Sonic bits of that, and Sonic looks pretty... That whole Sonic part in that game, Lego Dimensions, seems pretty funny. Ragnar.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready.
Lego Dimensions is good, but I hate they add the Teen Titan Go characters in it, really. I didn't even know that. I don't even know all the characters that's in that Lego Dimensions. That sounds like a fucking wild game. you got Sonic, you got Legos, you got Teen Titans. I mean, I guess it's Lego, so anything can be in it, technically. But still, it's pretty weird when you think about it. I'll ask again, since there's, they have Doctor Who in Lego. If you had to name one game as the game that destroyed Western civilization, which would it be? Well, Lucid, I'll get back to you on that one. We'll go with FIFA. How about that? We'll say FIFA. Portal. My Portal of The Simpsons. Isn't that good? Wait. Wait. Did I not collect this dragon? Okay. I ran past that how many times and never collected it?
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure
Oh, thank you, Linda.
by feeding him
Thank you.
of butterflies.
Lots of butterflies. Like, okay. What levels we have left? We got those. Let's do the speedway. Now this right here, my friends, this is gonna be that thing, because I've been screwing up on several occasions during this stream. Let's hope that this goes okay, because I will say right now, the speedways, flight levels in this are way, way more difficult than they were in the original. Primarily because of the hitbox of the fire. That right there, my friends, right there, that right there. If this takes too many times, we're just gonna say screw it on the completion thing, because I'm not gonna be here all day. But I am convinced that the hitbox for the flame is really messed up in the speedways. And so it feels you can be right on it and it just will not hit it. I'm being very careful to try to do this correctly, and that's really annoying. And it feels like it's more so like it's like in the first game specifically it has this issue, and I don't know why. Because I know some of you were like, well, maybe get good, bro. It's not. The thing is, like, I have played through Spyro so many damn times. I can do these speedways without even having to think about it. But the problem is that this still, I don't know, it's like, and it also feels like Spyro goes a lot more slowly. Whoa, get it, and we did it. Alright, thank God. Feels like he flies a lot slower. It's a lot more stiff in the remake as a whole. So, you know. Will this be okay? Let the Ghostbusters feel with it. They had the female Ghostbusters in Lego game? That's really weird. I think it's League of Legends? You think it's League of Legends, Lucid? You know what? That's a good point. Pretty good point. Good argument. Good argument. Oh man. We are getting there. So, next boss level, Dr. Shimp. Where did the gem go? I guess I collected it already. Kind of weird about this level. I've always thought was weird. So you got those fat asses, right? And they just like smack those guys. He's just kind of stuck now. Right. So normally that's what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to run into you and stab you, but they're blind. But I don't know, there's just something really weird about the whole thing. It's like they're kamikazing into you, is what I always imagine. Like they're running in blind, like screaming that they're about to die. Piece of shit. Screaming that they're about to die. And if I remember correctly, if you let them go on long enough, if you dodge them, instead of actually dying, they will actually just run off the cliff. Yep, there he goes. He just ran off the cliff. I don't know, there's just something about that I've always thought kind of funny and weird. Okay. After this, we'll be going to one of the best homeworlds. Some would even argue best homeworld in the first game. No, okay. Sheesh. You see what I mean, though? It feels like it's not that pinpoint close in the original. The glides are not that pinpoint close. There's a lot more bleeding room. See what I mean, Lucid? It is. It's really horrifying. They're just like running to their deaths.
I tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
He should watch his back. I knew this. There's this lady on Twitter who was like seeing this guy right here, and she's just like, I don't know, calling him a hunk. Just infatuated with the fucking dragon. And Shemp, you know what? I like this guy. Look at him. He's got some shades, man. He's got that silver armor, that skull thing. He's styling. Look at that booty. You know I miss the most on this platform, Cybershell. Well, yeah, I guess you saw my video then, Dark Icarus. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Ooh, there we go. Thank you, by the way, Gumshoe. Yeah, the video is doing really well. My Cybershell video almost has 10,000 views. That is so crazy for this channel. And ever since that video, this channel has been growing at a consistent rate. I feel so proud about that as a whole. Where else can I learn about the song? Exactly, Dark Icarus, exactly. There is a hole in the heart of YouTube as a whole with Cybershell being gone. Oh, I got a skill point for not getting hit on them. Awesome. So yeah, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad that that's the video that's really blew up on this channel, and it's doing so well because I'm super proud of it. I had my best friend Snickety on there to help me with it. It's just one of my proudest achievements so far on this channel. So I'm glad, because I know for some people, their most popular video is not like a video they're super proud of by the end of it all. It just like randomly became the most popular one. I'm glad that the Cybershell one is the one that became the most popular. And actually the second most popular is my latest video of Fox in Space, which I'm also really proud of. So, yay, good for that. That's true, Gumshoe. There is a site called Sonic Retro. I used to explore that site all the time when I was younger. All the time. I should really take another visit there. Have I gotten everything? Yes, I have. Let's leave this level and on to Magic Crafters.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
Yeah.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafters world if you're ready.
If one of these days, if Cybershell ever comes back, I'll definitely have to do a Cybershell bonus video just for the fun of it. But I promised myself, even though I know it'd probably be kind of popular for me to do it on this channel right now, to do another Cyber Shell, like a bonus video, I don't think I'm gonna until he comes back. Because I don't want to also be, like, milking him for everything he has for a guy who's just not here. And I'd want the next one to be a celebration of sorts. You know what else is good? Evangelion? Yeah, it is, Gumshoe. And I have been enjoying reading your live tweets of Evangelion on there. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It's one of those shows I always like, true story here. I used to always recommend Evangelion to almost every friend or new person that I met online. Just because of how much I loved it and appreciated it, and still do to this day. And it's always exciting for me to see new people discover it and enjoy it. So, yeah, definitely glad you're enjoying it. I'll be interested to see how you feel about it after you watch the whole thing, and also watch the movie The End of Evangelion. That'll be fun. His Patreon dropped down to $20. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's, you know, I don't know why there are actually still people following it right now at all. I guess just out of... What? 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 Oh my god, what the hell killed him? I didn't even get to him yet. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, okay. But yeah, it's a shame, but that makes sense. Thank you, Linda, for coming in and watching. Glad you enjoyed it for time you're here. By the way, fun little note: these wizard guys. By the way, I just give them like, I'll give that one with the gray beard like a 9 because I love his beard. Now this one, the orange one, I'm gonna have to give a 4, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I thought that they were actually female witches back whenever I first played the games on the PS1, and I thought, wow, these are what these things look like? I was like fucking freaked out that this is what they look like. I mean, or at least what they were supposed, like what they intended it to look like. They just look kind of like weird, I don't know, weird witchy creature things. But nonetheless, you know, whatever. They're still alright. But kind of freak me out still. Damn it, thief. Ooh, boy. Come on, man. Ah. I will say, I notice that without the motion blur, there is an occasional dip in frame rates with the game once in a while, whenever you're making these sharp-ass turns. But that's okay. I still would prefer that to the motion blur, but I do notice that once in a while. This is actually my first time playing through the game with the new features. I figured I kind of knew for a while it's probably going to be the first game I stream, so I thought I'd wait to play it until, you know, then.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge
It's also
along with
dumb.
them
I
to
have
begin
to
a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go
It's also dumb his
ahead,
Patreon is still up, though. Patreon dropped down. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's from before. Down. If Papa Cyber comes back, he better do a Sonic 4 bonus video. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty... Why did I fly over here? Actually, well, yeah, It's a shame because there's so many things with Sonic that I wish he was around to react to. Like Sonic Forces, he never was able to do a Sonic Forces video, which I wish he would have been able to, or he would have done, because that would have been fucking hilarious. And he's not around to react with us about the awful Sonic movie designs and stuff. It's just like, it's just a hole in my heart now, because there's so many things I wish he was around to react to.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Okay. Actually, that's a entirely different question, to be honest. I mean, I guess there's really only a few people in this stream, right? And I'm gonna guess most of you are thinking the same thing I'm thinking with this, but is there anyone who has even a slightly positive thought about that Sonic movie? Is there anyone who still somehow has hope that that thing is not going to be the most terrible trash fire that we have seen in cinemas in a long time? Because that is where I'm at right now. Yeah, I would agree, Snickty. That is the question. And it's honestly what's gonna make it, like... I guess at this point, because I know it's gonna be a trash fire. Because I know it's gonna be bad. I'm almost, like, rooting for it to be as bad as it possibly can. So that way it's, like, so awful that it becomes really fun to watch. That it's genuinely enjoyable. Because if it's just that kind of bad where it's boring, where it's just like, it's just bad, but just kind of in a boring way, that's the worst. That's the worst it can be. Alright, I'll see you next time, Dark Icarus. Thank you for joining in on the stream. All right. These things used to terrify me. Well, I mean, they didn't... I guess that's not the right word. They didn't terrify me, but they used to kind of freak me out whenever I was younger. Just because of the crazy roaring sound they would make. But it was only when I was very, very young, like like during my first times playing the game. And actually that was something, is one of my earliest memories playing video games was actually being terrified of almost any sort of enemy in the game. Because just the very idea of you know, there being enemies that are going to randomly hit me from like the age of 3 or 4 is enough to kind of freak me out at that time. So I always think about that when I go through this level.
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
Ooh, my goodness, that was close. Go. What's kind of funny here is that when you get up here, you see all these guys, and they start off like running around scared of you, and then randomly they're just all laughing at you. Like, are they just asking to die at that point? Do they just know they're gonna die, and they're just that brave of a person by that point that they just say, I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well laugh at the guy who's gonna kill me. It's kind of interesting. No, Spyro is not afraid of anything. He's, he don't give a shit about nobody. Okay. How long am I streaming for? Basically, the original idea was to go for 3 to 4 hours. Right now, it was just to beat Spyro. But, the first game. But to be honest, I guess I kind of, in my head, I underestimated how long it would take. Because I see now that it's been a good hour and a half. For some reason in my mind, I thought it would only take a couple hours. So I guess we'll see. I don't want to be on here for, because we're only barely halfway through the game right now. I don't want to be on here for hours and hours and hours. So maybe I might, and I know there's a lot of people are starting to kind of power out here. So we'll probably get in a little bit longer here. Play for a little while longer. And we'll see how it goes. I might stop after we after we get through this world. Maybe pick up Spyro again another time to get through the second half of it. What do you guys think?
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up,
for those of you who are still here, what do you guys think? Would you like me to kind of get through the rest of this world and maybe take a break after that and pick this up another time? Actually, to be honest, next time we play a game, it probably won't be Spyro. We can still pick up Spyro another time. Oh my lord. We can still pick up Spyro another time. But I really do want to get into some of those horror games and other stuff. And maybe even, like, do some viewer-requested stuff as well. But again, playing Spyro the first time was more of like a, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm not even paying attention at this point. Get to Lofty Castle. I'd say go as long as you want to. Get to Lofty Castle. Well, I mean, if we get to Lofty Castle today, I might as well just beat it at that point, because that is in the last... Oh my god! How about this? How about this? I got an idea. How about, because to try to get through the game as fast as we can, how about we just screw it on the completion thing, and we just try to get through the game as fast as we can. We'll just kind of speed run it from here. Because Lofty Castle's right at the end of the game, right before you get to the final world. So we can just do it. We can just do it that. Because we've already completed so much already, it won't take us too long. We'll get through all the levels, we just won't worry about completing them. This is the level with the giant spiders, which, again, one of those things used to freak me out whenever I was a kid. Now they're kind of like giant crab spiders, kind of weird. Ooh. This part always reminds me of Mario 64 a little bit, because of the loop thing you gotta do around there while dodging something. So. Dylan, what do you think of the Gran Turismo series? So I remember having... I haven't played any in a long time, admittingly. But I have played through... I remember I used to love playing them when I was younger, playing through the first two. I remember playing through the third one some, and I remember watching my dad play through a lot of them as well. But since the PS2 on, it has admittingly been I haven't played any. What's your thoughts on the Gran Turismo series, Snickety? Have you, have you played the new ones? Are they pretty good? What you think? Yeah, that's true, Gumshoe. I think, I'll be honest, I think the 2-hour thing, I was thinking in my mind more so if I just rushed through the game. And I have admittingly been kind of taking my time and, you know, trying to get everything, so this should be a lot quicker.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll...
Yeah, just gonna skip through that for a second. Okay. Blast these. The one thing we gotta, because I think we have, at the pace we're going, ooh, fuck. We will be able to get through quite a bit of this game at a pretty good pace. Kind of a cool thing in this level that no other level has. Got these little fairies that help you from thing to thing. Kind of cool.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really
third one after
explore
playing.
the
Never played the
high
later ones. Yeah, I remember them being fairly fun. It's just been a really long time since I've played through them, or played them at all. I remember the most playing two-player with my dad and my brother on it from time to time. So yeah. Let me check something real quick. We have all together, how many gems we got? Okay, we're doing alright. There's a minimum amount of gems I'll need to get to the end of the game. That's really the only thing left I need to pay attention to. Everyone loves to go to this level. I guess that's kind of the joke everyone whenever they're playing this game. It's like, blow hard. Hey guys, isn't that pretty funny? That sounds like blowjob, doesn't it? Blow hard. But you know, we're above that here. All right, guys. So we're not gonna steep that low. What are you talking about? We're not gonna do that here on this channel. That's okay. I kind of wanted all my health back. It's kind of sounds weird, but they remind me more of JRPGs than racing games. You mean like with... Well, you know, that's... I guess in some sense that's kind of... Because you kind of got to grind to do most things in the game. I do remember the license as being a very difficult thing to do. And that, like, the different cars have different stats, too. By the way, this guy, Blowhard himself... I had no idea what the fuck he was actually supposed to be whenever I was younger. No idea. But seeing him now, I guess he's like a tornado with a head on it. Which makes about as much sense as what I thought it was. Which, to be honest, I didn't know what it was. It looked like his beard looked more like a weird nose in the PS1 one. I don't know. It's just, again, one of those weird things with the PS1 graphics that I think about with this remake in comparison.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, I'm just like messing up constantly today. I just don't know what's wrong with me, guys. But let's see. Why don't you, 1 second. Okay. We're doing good now. Guess I'll ask, again, for who's here, what are some games that you would, be interested in seeing me play that you kind of figure, you know, I'd be into, or that, you know, what are some games that you think you'd like to see me play? So, obviously I got stuff planned as it is, but still, just kind of interested to know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next world. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the next world.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the... Would you like to go?
So we're gonna go to Beastmakers now. So we're on our way. And I gotta say, this level... Now, I always was kind of... I feel like Beastmakers is underrated as a world as a whole. Just because, I don't know... Seems like people just... I don't know. I always like... I kind of like swampy levels. But this one... But I always liked that from the original. But I will say, it looks a million times better in the remake. I mean, let's just, like, look around. Look at the colors, man. Look at those. Like, it's like a painting. It's so beautiful. I'd like to see you play through Gex. Speaking of Gex HD Remake win. Yeah, I would definitely consider playing Gex on here. And, yeah... You know what's funny is... unless the information has changed, I know Square Enix owns Gex, like they own Tomb Raider. So if they wanted to, they could, but they just haven't. Also, these Norks, they're like punk, and they got black shirts and boots and stuff. So I'm gonna give them a 10. That's pretty cool, pretty nice Norks. But yeah, they had the rights to Gex, so, you know, they did I haven't played the new Tomb Raider games, but they seem to have done pretty well. And they see that all these platformer games are getting remakes. So I feel like now's the perfect time if they wanted to kind of like, you know, cash in on that. They could do Gex. Oh, that's weird. That's disappointing. Usually it, like, goes all the way over. I suppose we'll see what happens. But yeah, just look at this. All the trees and stuff. It's just so beautiful. Music's really nice here. I guess I haven't really mentioned the music either. The music's also really well done in this game. I mean, it was in the original anyway, but in the remake, they really... I know it's technically every like... I know in the video I said that they're kind of like... They're not better. They're just kind of like... They're just sort of nice remixes of the originals. It's kind of how I view it, because I feel like the originals have aged so well that I'm not really looking if the music in this game is necessarily better, just if it does it justice. And I feel it does. There's a few tracks here and there that are kind of meh. But as a whole, generally, it's pretty good. To save some time, let's go ahead and jump in one of these levels. Another reason I want to, in future streams, I want to try and do shorter games and, like, you know, indie horror games, stuff like that. Kind of keep a good pace of things, because I know from experience watching live streams and stuff, it can get a little bit boring watching the same game the whole way through. Unless it's like something with a lot of variation. You know, like an online game or something. Oh, you know, that's another thing, too. Another game I'd like to... a couple online games I'd like to try streaming as well. Particularly one I've been meaning to play more, called SCP Secret Laboratory. That'd be really fun to stream. But yeah, there's a couple games I want to try doing that with. These, by the way, those blue lizard frog things, in both the remake and the original, they perfectly capture. These things are fucking annoying. They almost always hit you with their tongue. Now, I'm used to them at this point, but I see almost every single person who first comes, like, a beginner in the game, get wrecked by those fucking blue frogs all the time. But over here, we don't make dumb mistakes on this channel, though. We don't, like, falling off ledges and fucking up jumps and shit. We don't do that here. Do a stream on D Live, just so you can make a joke that the D stands for Dylan. That's some quality content ideas, Snickety. That's some quality content ideas. I might do that. The game was dedicated to me. Also, those Norks are pretty cool. With the silver. They got kind of a dumb look on their face, so I'm gonna bump them from a 10 to a 9, but besides that... Ooh, okay. Okay. So you just gotta go full hog in. Now this room, this is one of the most infamous rooms in the first game, because you're most likely going to get hit here. You're most likely gonna die here. But we don't do that on this channel. So let's go. Let's get in there! Okay, and we got hit. So we apparently do that on this channel. But that's okay. But as you can see, they really set it up so it's pretty damn hard to dodge all this shit. I've seen people do it, they do it slow, but I just don't really want to do that. Just don't want to take that time. I like this dragon. His
like I've been trapped in here since I was your
wizard hat.
No. Why? I remember.
Witch hat, whatever.
Gotta go.
Oh yes, it's over here. Whoa! Ooh, that doesn't look good. Okay, got it. I was gonna say, if anyone in the chat's got any questions regarding, I guess me, channel, or anything else, feel free to ask them. I'm all... Oh my god. I don't think I've ever died to that thing, but that's... Yeah. I guess there's a first time for everything. Let me check this real quick. So I just want to check something real quick with the stream. Okay. Okay. We'll say though, the best levels and world in the game are definitely coming up next in the 5th world. That's definitely overall the best in the game. It's where Lofty Castle is, it's where Dark Passage is. It's just overall, and that is a really weird looking dragon. Okay. You know, one interesting thing I've always thought is, oh my god, what the f— Oh my god. I'm just like not all there right now, guys. I am sorry. I am sorry. Witnessing a sad affair. But I was actually gonna say, I'd say overall, you know, it's weird because the video I did on Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I kind of tried to look at it in a, I guess from both perspectives. One perspective being from me as a personal longtime fan and someone who grew up with these games, seeing it remastered, but also from an objective point of view, as, I guess, a game as a whole. If, from a, you know, glitch standpoint, anything that people might have issues with, and I tried to voice that pretty well in the video. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's funny though, it seems like I get, from both sides, I got either, you know, someone saying that I was too harsh on the game, or that I was too, you know, light on the game, you know, just like kissing its ass, basically. And I just think, damn, you just can't, that's how I really realized, like, you really can't appease everyone, I suppose. You really can't. But still, I still always thought that was funny. That's why that video seems to have kind of a pretty decent amount of dislikes. But it's from both sides, and they both... It's hard to know, like, again, if I were to take it seriously, I'd be like, well, which was it? Was I too harsh, or was I too positive? But still, it's pretty funny. But I've noticed, you know, I never noticed the Spyro fan base as a whole until this came out. It was just always something I thought maybe just a few people knew about, really. But then I saw the Spyro fan base, and well, I saw like a lot of nice, friendly people. I know several people in the community that I'm friends with, several great content creators and whatnot. But then also, by the way, this best Snork in the game because he's got sunglasses. So there you go. But and he's purple. But I kind of noticed, and like, in some sense, I guess you could say, I also disappointed myself, because then I also realized it also has some kind of bad eggs, like every other community. Some weird thing, some weird, what would you call them, weird eggs, like in the Sonic community. And I guess you could say for once I was actually completely innocent and blind to knowing anything about that with the Spyro community. But then I learned about it. It's like, oh, that's too bad. But I guess I can't really expect anything else. But still,
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these pods have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
we could get beak. It really stings. That is one thing I like with the lore of Spyro, what lore it has. I like how in the swamp level, like you jump from... There's a good juxtaposition between all the levels in the worlds in this game. Because you go from a green castle-like world to then a completely sand and mostly peaceful world too. To the opposite, you got a sandy war level. And then you go to that and you go on to, this magic world full of wizards and witches and warlocks. And then you jump onto the opposite. You got these, well, in this case, punk dudes who are using electricity and robotics to attack you. Just thought that's just so cool. The way the game juxtapositions itself like that. They're also mostly furry. Yes, that is 100% true, Snickety. They are almost all furries when it comes to that part of the community. Actually, when it comes to that part of the community in almost any fucking game that has to do with anthropomorphic characters, I guess, is a good case. So, it's just the way it goes, I suppose. Just the way it goes. No skydiving. It's a kind of a funny little thing they added to that level. I love this theme, as in level theme. Yeah, I really do as well. It's really pretty, and I like the idea again of like, because it's already kind of cool as a whole, because it's like you got the magic and fantasy elements of dragons juxtaposed to technology and stuff. In fact, I would almost argue I almost would have liked to have seen more of that in the game. But this whole world as a whole, though, did a nice job of doing it, so it's pretty cool. Any game of animals, even yeah, that's true. Any game of animals is more than likely to have, well, not more than likely, they're always going to have furries and weirdos that, just kind of frankly, they just ruin the vibe. Man, they just kind of ruin the vibes of the game, because then there's this weird thing that happens when you play these games with these cute animal characters, and then you have to suddenly stop and know, like, immediately, someone is masturbating to this fucking thing right now. And, you just can never come back from that, unfortunately. You can never come back from that once you know that sort of knowledge. But, once again, what can you do? We're actually making pretty good pace now that I'm just kind of skimming through stuff. I guess it's only fair that we go to the most infamous level in the... Well, I'm not going to complete it. I don't know. Should I do treetops? I guess I'll go. Dylan out of context. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is considered by most to be the hardest level in all of the Spyro trilogy. For good reason. It does have some pretty... I keep standing still and then shit like that happens. Need to stop doing that. These monkeys... I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had no idea what the hell these things were when I was younger. I kind of eventually guessed that they were monkeys because of the bananas, but these things did not look like fucking anything. They had like green sacky leg things, and they look weirdly human-ish. I don't know. I remember, in fact, they look so weirdly human-ish that I remember that someone on Twitter was having a field day about how thankful they were that the Reignited Trilogy changed them from what she thought they were, like, Native Americans, into monkeys. Or, I can't remember if she was thankful because she thought the original game was racist for that reason. And then there was someone else who was virtue signaling her, saying, well, they turned them into monkeys. That's not fucking right. I just thought the whole exchange was just super duper funny.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops. Don't just...
Treetops is a great level, changed my mind. You know what? I like Treetops. I really do. It's a great level. It's a hard level, for sure. I mean, it's a hard level when you don't know what you're doing. And it is kind of one of those levels you kind of have to do several, like, kind of go back and forth on, but as someone who purely is, like, as a Spyro connoisseur, I like the challenge that this level provides. And aesthetically, it is really beautiful, with, like, again, jumping from tree to tree. It's pretty cool. Trees. Yep. Ooh. Alright. You get so fucking privileged. The sparks just picking that shit up for you. Just like, trying to get the freaking gem. I guess because we can, we're gonna try and do that jump real quick. Just because I feel like I just should. So let's go for it. Oh, you know what? First we gotta get this thingy. Interesting thing, once in a while they actually made the fire button that you can actually use the trigger to fire in this as well, not just a circle button. Once in a while that actually is helpful whenever you're trying to hit things off of an edge like that. Isaac.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of
Spyro.
a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
It's a lose.
All over.
All the dragons in this world, if you haven't noticed, sounds like they come from Louisiana. Oh, fuck. I messed up. That's okay. We're not gonna go after that. We're just gonna go after the main prize. I just wanted to collect that treasure chest. The key. Okay. Now, I somehow have this remarkable ability to always forget how the fuck you do this. And I think it's a little bit more difficult to do this in this game. With that said, let's try our best to do this. And I fuck up. Of course. We're gonna try a couple more times. We'll get it. We're gonna at least do this infamous jump. Before leaving the level. So. Because it's not that hard once you know what you're doing. It's just, oh my god, it's just the jumping in this game, the way momentum works in the remake is completely different from how it is in the original. And so that really fucks me up. Not gonna lie. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god. No, we almost fucking made it. Let's do it one more try. Give it one more try. We can do this. We got this. We got this. You know, this ain't no thing, alright? We're fine. Alright. We have this. It's gonna get done. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah! How about that? Yeah. That's the hardest jump in the game. So, there you go. We did it. Yeah, someone probably fucking should, Gumshoe. I'm falling down way more times than I should.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Yeah, you really could have, you fat ass. You could have got somewhere easy. You should have. How did he even get stuck over here, actually? That'd be it. Okay, there we go. We got this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave the level now. So that's the main event. That's really the main event. There's another thief that you can get on the other side by doing a different jump thing. But since we're not really going after 100% completion, we're not going to worry about that. Okay. There's still something I gotta get used to as I look over and I see something that I did a few seconds ago. That jump between the almost 30 seconds worth of time in between things. Alright, so let's go to the next boss. Alright, we're on pace. Ooh, almost dodged that. Okay. We are almost to Lofty Castle, and we're almost done with the whole game, actually, now that we're... See how fast this goes when I'm not just 100%ing it? It's way faster. So, we're on pace. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 2 hours. Almost 2.5 hours. But you know what? So we're actually going to get this done within about... 3.5 hours. Something like that. So you know what? We're doing pretty good. I'm glad I decided halfway through to stop the 100% completion thing, though, because now I see the error of my ways. That would have fucking taken forever. Now, something I was wondering here is, I'm debating this with whether I should keep the live stream up, because I know that can kind of mess with, I don't know, I've heard some people say it messes with channel analytics or whatever else, or that it clutters the channel. I could kind of see that since I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. what I might do is I might keep it up for about, I don't know, a week or something. And then maybe, if worse comes to worse, maybe I can put it on like a second channel. Maybe I can finally have that Dylan the Day Rooster second channel, and I can put the live streams on that. It would be a lot of hassle depending on how many streams I end up doing, but we'll see. What you guys think? I mean, regardless, it will probably won't stay on the channel forever, just so it won't clutter things. Yeah, look at that secret area. Someone should... yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, so we're not 100%ing it, but the boss levels are just so damn short that it's, you know. You might as well. You might as well. You know. I forget how you're supposed to get back up there. There it is. I know it was somewhere. I'd offload them to a second channel. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Because I kind of want to have them there for if anyone ever wants to watch them. But obviously don't want to clutter the main channel.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
This is one of the few bosses that are actually kind of cool. I mean, design-wise, a lot of them are kind of cool, but this is actually, you know, like a kind of more like a boss. And actually a joke, because you got to hit all these poles, but you can't hit them whenever they're red. Sometimes he'll break them, and there's even like a second part here you'll see in a minute. And he has several attacks that he can do. So I don't know, just overall, this is... I love the aesthetic of this room, too. There you go. Love this right here, yeah, there you go. And you got the second part now. I just always thought that was cool. I wish more of the bosses were that way. And actually, I think it would be super cool if all the bosses in this remake had a life bar. Even if they're the same, they should have a life bar, just to make them feel a little more like a boss. And it would have been funny as hell, since Nasty Nork only has 2 hits in comparison to like the 3 hits of other bosses. So they could have given him like a giant life bar, and then as soon as you hit him, like almost all of it goes down except for like a speck of it. That would have been pretty funny. To at least kind of, you know, play joke at the fact that all the bosses are kind of meh. But yeah, I guess with any remake, you're bound to have some things that, you know, you'd want to do different. While a lot of people were obsessed with trying to make sure the games were as true as they were, I kind of figured they always would be pretty true. I was a lot more interested in what they could add new to the game. And they didn't do a ton, but that's okay. It still came out pretty good. Or really good, actually. And I'll be really excited to see what the 5th Spyro is like. Not 5th Spyro. The new Spyro, they're, you know, what would, I guess, technically be Spyro 4. So. Alright, and we're now on to the best world in the whole game, Dreamweavers.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued.
Oh, wow.
Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweavers world. Are you ready to go?
You know, what the hell is the balloonist supposed to be? I always thought he was a human. But now he kind of, like, with that nose, he kind of looks a little bit like a squirrel or something. I don't know. A little drink here. All right. Also, another thing is, this has always been one of those things I thought would be cool, is because the second and third game had so many cutscenes, especially between worlds. I think it would have been cool to at least gotten 1 or 2 cutscenes of Nasty Nork before he, like, whenever he sees you making his the way over there, like, he could have actually reacted to you making your way to his domain. That would have been fun to see, especially because they put so much more personality into him and all the characters, really. So that would have been fun to see. Okay, I'm just gonna do this right now. This is clearly, this is my favorite level in the whole game, Dark Passage. Love this level. Okay. So it would have been interesting to kind of know more about Nasty as a whole if they could. Just because I always thought he was, you know, Nasty's just always reminded me, he's just kind of like one of those guys, you know? He's just one of those guys. Just always has felt like, I guess I don't want to say because I mean, if you want to put the term underdeveloped, every character in a platformer game is usually underdeveloped, but in comparison to other villains, Nasty is kind of just like there. I've always thought there was potential for him to be interesting, since the dragons are kind of like the higher echelon of the fantasy world in this, and Nasty's like basically the guy living in the slums. Could have been kind of like, I'm not expecting fucking social commentary here, alright? I'm just saying it could have been an interesting thing to play up more with Nasty in the remake. But those things are fucking terrifying, by the way. I might say, just real quick, how beautiful this level is. Just look at the weird architecture, the hue, the like the little flecks of atmosphere, the cherry blossom thing. It's just a beautiful level. And it was already beautiful in the original, and they really translated that well in the remake. I love the design of the dragons here too. Look at that. Is that like astrological signs in his sunglasses? So cool. Always like the idea of this level is like how it kind of has like a little bit, actually something kind of cool about Dreamweavers as a world is that every level kind of has a little bit of a gimmick that it uses. Between like this one, it's the light, turning the light on and off for the enemies to either be super big and dangerous or for them to be little things that can easily be killed.
That's me, all right.
Lofty Castle has the whole rescuing the fairies thing, for them to build whirlywinds for you to go through. Jacques has the enemies that stop time. Actually, I think... Oh yeah, and then Haunted Towers has a thing where you get kissed by a fairy, and it gives you the super breath. So all the levels have these all the levels in this world have these really cool gimmicks that really add to it. Why are you playing a horror game now? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of a creepy looking level for sure. Where do I go next from here? I'm losing track of myself here. Up here, right? I guess, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a moment. Wait a minute. Where did I go? Okay. Oh, duh. I forgot. Okay, so we go down here. Ooh, that went around the corner. Yeah, the enemies here are definitely quite creepy. Okay. And going through here. Love this little area too, how like you got all the little floating platforms and stuff and bits of rock. I mean, I will keep gushing about it, but damn, they really went above and beyond as far as like the, what the fuck, the design of the levels goes. Will you stop? Okay, there we go.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Now, I will say one little thing. This room right here, as cool as it does look, is one of the few things that somehow kind of looks a little bit better in the original, because I like how in the original they kind of had this ambient lighting where the actual textures changed color with the lights, which is kind of difficult to pull off as well and make it look right with today's technology. But I always thought that was weird and interesting, how sometimes limited technology kind of lends itself to these artistic
Thank you for releasing me.
I guess ideas and implementations of ideas and stuff like that that it normally probably would have never done with unlimited resources. Sort of like, the more money something has, it's almost like the more limited it becomes, and it's a weird thing that happens, but it's more often than not the case. Snickety kind of rhymes with something. Oh, does it? I guess I kind of accidentally ended up completing this level, but it's because I love it so much. So, now it's off to Lofty Castle, which ought to be fun